Good morning, everybody. This was a monster book that Vin had requested. It's called Monster School, The Spooky Sleepover. It's almost getting to be spooky season. Let's see here. Norm was going to a sleepover. He was very nervous. It was his first time sleeping away from home. That must be Norm. He looks a little nervous. Sleepovers are fun, though. Norm wanted to bring too much. He's bringing everything. He has a sleeping bag. He has his goldfish, a fishing pole, his little piggy bank, and his floaty. My goodness. He's got games. He's got checkers. He's got his little teddy bear. He's taken a lot of stuff. This sleepover wasn't at a friend's house. It was at Norm's school. All the kids were little monsters. But that's not what worried him. I miss my bed already, said Norm. Oh, they're having a big sleepover at the school. Norm wasn't like the other kids. He could not turn into a bat. He did not howl at the moon. He looks like just a normal boy. The other students, not so normal. Norm did not cry out of 10 eyeballs. He had only 2. Norm was just normal. I like this story. Norm's class had sold the most at the school bake sale. They had won a sleepover in the library. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. Why does the prize have to be so scary? Miss Grunt was the librarian. She was nice, but she was a zombie. Brrr, she said. This did not help Norm feel safe. Miss Klops was Norm's teacher. Norm had never seen a teacher in her pajamas. Her eye already looked sleepy. Norm thought she might also have an eye in the back of her head. She only has one eye. Story time, Hilda yelled. Of course it's a spooky story, Norm mumbled. Norm held his bunny tight. Hilda hugged her salamander. Bianca got in trouble for talking to herself. Shh. Teacher's trying to read them a story. Oh no, Gil fell asleep already, cried Frankie. Gil snored through his gills. This is just gross, Norm said. Pizza time, Gary shouted. Gary is here? Asked Norm. I can't see him. Ghosts are like that, said Hilda. The pizza that Gary was eating fell right to the floor. Splat! Hey, I am still hungry, said Gary. Gary was a ghost. You can't see him very well. Harry turned hairy. He ate 2 whole cheese pizzas. He ate the boxes too. He will have bad dreams, Norm said. This story is getting sillier and sillier. Movie time, Hilda yelled. It's a scary movie, of course, Norm muttered. Hey, look, that is my Uncle Walt, said Vinny. Vinny was so excited that he turned into a bat. Later, Norm brushed his teeth. Other kids brushed their fangs. One girl brushed her face. A boy clipped his claws. That is a little rude, said Norm. They got their sleeping bags ready. Bianca forgot one of her slippers. Bianca forgot one of her pillows. Elsa forgot her bunny slippers. Isaac lost his fuzzy blanket and cried his eyes out. Look, all his eyes fell out. He was crying, and his eyes popped out. Oh, no. Mort's sleeping bag had sand in it. How can you sleep with sand? Asked Norm. It reminds me of home, said Mort. I couldn't sleep with sand or with a mouse in my head, said Norm. Oh, it's the snake in my tummy that keeps me awake. Wow, this little guy Mort is a mess. He's got sand in his sleeping bag. He's got a mouse in his head. And he's got a snake in his belly. He's in pretty rough shape. Hilda, Bianca, and the other girls played a trick on the boys. Norm jumped up. Mort's mouse ran away. Vinny flew home, but Gil just kept snoring through his gills. This is Gil. He's snoring away. There's Mort, and his mouse ran away. Poor Norm. Soon everyone settled down, but Norm could not sleep. He began to sniff, like he's going to cry. Everybody asked him what was wrong. I can't fall asleep. I do not have my nightlight. My cat is not sleeping with me, and my mother did not hum a sweet tune for me. He's missing all the things from home. Oh, don't worry, Norm, said Gary. I can glow for you all night. And I can make a cat, said Hilda. Zap! She turned her salamander into a cat that curled up and went to sleep at Norm's feet. And I am an expert at humming sweet songs, said Miss Clops. She sat in Gary's glow and hummed sweet songs for Norm. Soon Norm smiled and closed his eyes. Sleepovers can be scary, he thought, but it sure helps to be surrounded by some very good friends. Now he's sleeping, and he's not nervous about the sleepover.